Scoob is directed by Tony Cervone. This movie is an animation adventure comedy. The movie stars the voice talent of Will Forte as Shaggy Rogers, Mark Wahlberg as Blue Falcon, Jason Isaacs as Dick Dastardly, Gina Rodriguez as Velma Dinkley, Zac Efron as Fred Jones, Amanda Seyfried as Daphne Blake, Kiersey Clemons as Dee Dee Skies, Ken Jeong as Dino Mutt, Tracy Morgan as Captain Caveman, Frank Welker as Scooby-Doo, Ian Armitage as a young Shaggy, McKenna Grace as young Daphne, Pierce Gagnon as young Fred, and Ariana Greenblatt as young Velma, Henry Winkler as Keith, and Simon Cowell as Simon Cowell. Scoob is rated PG for some action, language, and rude and suggestive humor. So I would say this film would be okay for children 4 years of age and anyone older than 4. And I'm saying children and adults alike. I think adults would like this film just as well as kids. Scoob was originally set for a worldwide theatrical release on May 15, 2020 by Warner Brothers Pictures, making it the third theatrical film to feature Scooby-Doo and those characters since the release of Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed in 2004. However, in response to the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic causing theaters across the globe to close, Warner Brothers made the film available to own digitally in North America on the same date it was planned to be released in theaters. Scoob starts out with something we have never seen before in any incarnation of Scooby-Doo. Scoob starts out with Shaggy Rogers as a child and Scooby-Doo as a puppy, and it shows how they both found each other and became best friends. A few scenes later, it is Halloween, and young Shaggy and Scooby-Doo go trick-or-treating and run into a pair of bullies who steal their candy and throw it into a haunted house on the street they are trick-or-treating on. Scooby and Shaggy run into 3 other kids, a young blonde-headed boy named Fred, a young red-headed girl named Daphne, and a short brown-headed girl with glasses named Velma, who help Scooby and Shaggy up after being knocked down to the ground by the bullies. They go into the haunted house and help Shaggy and Scooby retrieve their candy, and they end up solving their very first mystery together. They all become friends and become known as what we now know as Mystery Inc. The kids and Scooby all grow into young adults and become expert mystery solvers. Their newest mission starts when Scooby and Shaggy are abducted from a bowling alley they are at by the Falcon team, which consists of Blue Falcon, Dino Mutt, Dee Dee Skies, on board the spacecraft known as the Falcon Fury. They are trying to stop the maniacal villain Dick Dastardly from abducting Scooby-Doo and collecting 3 ancient skulls of Cerberus to open a portal to the underworld to rescue Dick Dastardly's dog friend Muttley, which was trapped there years earlier, and the release of Cerberus creature, and to steal some of the riches and treasures of Alexander the Great. So it's up to Scooby, Shaggy, and the gang of Mystery Inc. to get rid of Cerberus and close and destroy the portal forever. So that's the overall synopsis of the story. I don't have a lot of negatives for this film, just 1 or 2. The first one being the villain, Dick Dastardly. He's one of those villains that we've kind of seen before. The whole character was good and pretty strong, but the look of the villain was just typical, and it reminded me of some of the older animated Disney movie villains and some other villains that are not part of Disney. They have kind of the big head, but then the pointed chin and the wire mustache looking thing. I mean, it was just typical of something we've seen before. It reminded me of villains like Captain Hook, Lord Sam Sinister, and Waluigi. I guess when this character was first created back in years past, they could have done something a little different with him, but they didn't. They just went the typical route of what was popular back then. My second complaint, I didn't like the uniform given to Scooby-Doo by the Blue Falcon team. It just looked ridiculous and squirrely to me, and I was so glad when he didn't have it on anymore and was just the regular Scooby-Doo that we all know and love. As for my positives, I thought the film had a very strong story and one that was not hard to follow. The film was very shiny and sleek looking with digital animation that was used. The digital animation that was used for this film reminded me a lot of the digital animation that was used in the TMNT, which was amazing to look at visually. I really enjoyed everything about this film, but the first act I thought was great, where we see Scooby and young Shaggy both meet up and become friends, and then how they meet the members of Mystery Inc. I thought the use of songs and score music that we hear throughout the film was really good. And what Scooby-Doo show or movie would be complete without the amazing theme song, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Where Are You? I've got some work to do now. Sorry, I'm not a great singer. But the music and the score was just great. The score wasn't anything memorable, but it works for this film, and it was done by the talented Junkie XL. Okay, now it's grading time. My final grade, I'm going to give Scoob an A-. In conclusion, I really liked this film, and it is a film I think anyone of any age would enjoy. I would definitely watch it again. Will I be adding this film to my collection on Blu-ray and DVD? The short answer is yes, I will. Okay, so that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've got some more videos coming up, so good night. God bless. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.